I've been minding my skin, it's getting thicker. Laying my feelings bare, I listen to D and Fisher. I'm seeing the bigger picture, to see and believing bigger. Acknowledging gifts and all of my blessings, I'm seeing Christmas. When you see me, know I could've just been a product of my environment. Wishing but not desiring, wanting early retirement. Always had direction, so I would rather be Simon. Peers would undermine it, really they just admired it.
Welcome back to At Your Big Age. I'm of course your host Dionne, and I'm joined by...
Me.
What's your name?
Kieron. I was use my first name for a change.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we are back for another episode. Hope everyone has been well. We've been away for a few weeks.
Doing life stuff.
Doing life
stuff.
But we're back. So, basically, the premise of today's episode is that I basically had a little bit of an epiphany last night.
Uh-oh.
And and I kind of had the thought process of if you were free to basically live how you wanted to live, free of any judgment and social constructs and that kind of stuff, how would you live? And I kind of thought, well, I might like to have 3 life partners.
Life partners. So 3 long-term situs.
3 long-term life partnerships with 3 different people who I can enjoy different aspects of.
Can they have, is it like a chain letter? So you have 3, do those 3 have 1 each? And then do that 1 each have, is it like an ongoing, it's not a chain letter situation?
No.
Okay.
It's not a chain letter situation. It's like I'm into a wide variety of different things, right?
Right.
And I have...
Pause.
What I mean by that...
Go on.
What I mean by that is like I have a wide range of interests, and
I like to paint. I like to write poetry. I like to go on long walks. That kind of stuff.
Okay, not that kind of artsy stuff, but do you know what I mean? Like I'm into a wide range of different stuff, and obviously I would say it's difficult to find one person that can have like a 360 appreciation of all the things that I'm into. So in a scenario, in a utopia, in a world free of judgment, I would have 3 life partners where I can experience 3 different sets of lifestyle, and just experiences. And I just don't really feel like there's anything wrong with that.
You know, the funny thing, men have been screaming this for decades. Before this polygamy thing. Now it's a thing, like everyone wants to be, I'm in a polygamous relationship. I've got more than 1 partner. And there'll be guys that are watching this that be like, oh my gosh, I was saying this I'm 42, I've been saying this when I was 19. And I was trying to, I had 2 girls, one was from South and one was from North London. They were both lovely girls. And Monique did one thing and Candice did something different.
But see, the difference is that were they being honest about the situation?
No, because you couldn't be honest then. This is new. We went back 20 years. Yeah, we went back 20 years. We were in our early 20s.
Oh yeah,
and you met somebody you met a guy and you said to the guy, oh, you know that random question girls ask, when was the last time you slept with? When's the last time you had sex? You've just met me. When's the last time you had sex? Oh, yesterday. Yes, that would normally be the end of the conversation.
Yeah.
But now you could probably swing it and be like, oh yeah, I had sex yesterday. Oh, is that your girlfriend? No. Oh yeah, but you know, I'm allowed to, you know, we're open to seeing other people. So the conversation now, it's probably because of social media as well, but it's almost like it's a cool thing. So you're saying in an ideal world, I think we're in the ideal world because you could probably pitch this to you could definitely pitch this to 3 guys, and the chances of them saying, all right, cool, are quite high. I feel like maybe it would be easier for you as a woman to get 3 men than it would be for me as a man to get.
Think so?
Yeah, because if I said to and I mean 3 is a lot. You've got time. If I said, I'm just going to say 2 girls. If I said to 2 women, look, this is how I want to live my life. You know, I'm a free spirit. Sales pitch. I feel like they would be more inclined to say yes if I was providing for them financially.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if for you as a woman could, and this is why when women always screaming, oh, it's a man's world, in this respect, it's definitely not. If for you to pitch it to 3 guys, those 3 guys would not be expecting you to contribute to them financially. However, they would probably be going in their pocket regularly
to provide for me.
So I mean, this is a win-win for you. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like this could maybe work.
I think you might get some messages off the back of this. To be fair, you might get a couple like, "Oh, I saw the latest episode. I just want to say, you know, I'd be open to whatever."
But the thing is, like, I don't want anyone to be mistaken, because obviously this is not reality. This is like in an ideal utopia fantasy world, right?
Sounds of music.
Yeah. Can you imagine butterflies, bunny rabbits?
It's a Disney movie.
It's a Disney movie
with an 18 certificate.
Yeah. Well, but okay. So this is my thing, because I kind of feel like, would I be sexually active with all 3 of them? I don't think I could. And it's actually funny, because we were having a conversation on the way here where I was basically saying, like, I don't think I could have a sexual relationship with 2 people at the same time.
Yeah, but how could you not? If you couldn't say to 3 men, as a man, you couldn't say, I mean, I wouldn't be on it anyway, but there would be a definite no if you said to 3 men, listen, so this is what it is. I'm going to be in a relationship with all 3 of you. Are they living in your house?
Absolutely not.
So none of them are living in your house?
No, maybe one of them.
So already that's a red flag, because out of the 3...
Why?
Let me land. Out of the 3, you're choosing 1 to live in your house. So one's already the favourite, right? So, hold on. So we're gonna dissect it further. So you've got 1 out of 3, so a third is one of them's living in your house. Yeah, there's 2/3 left.
Yeah.
So if you say to now the 3 of them, right, I'm not gonna have sex with all of you. I'm gonna have sex with one of you. So is it the one that's in your house, or is it one of the other 2?
What's going to be the ones in my house?
So already that's the favourite.
No, but why does the one I'm having sex with have to be the favourite?
What are the other 2 doing?
No, but he might just be the one that delivers the best sex.
So
it doesn't make him the favourite.
Yeah, but then the other 2 aren't. They don't have anybody to have sex with. So you've got 2 eunuchs. You've got 2 eunuchs. If you'll put what that is as a description here, you've got 2 eunuchs that are there for you. And that's it.
No, but it's not there for me. We're there for each other, but in the capacity that we have all agreed on and that we're happy with.
You'd never get men to no, you wouldn't. It'd be impossible.
What do you mean?
You'd never get 2. You never get. Oh, so I'm gonna have sex with one of you. I'm not gonna have sex with the other 2.
The worst thing someone can say to me is that I can't do something.
You can't do it. It's not gonna happen. It's impossible. So this utopian society that you're trying to create, the world of Dionne.
Give me 6 months.
What's your surname again?
I'm telling them.
This love laid bare utopian society that you're trying to create, where there's no war, no disease, everybody's treated fairly, and you can have sex with 1 out of 3 of the men that you choose to be your life partners. Yeah.
You need to go on mic.
I forgot. Sorry. What are you doing with the other 2?
So it depends. Like, so for example, I don't know, my live-in life partner might not be into traveling, for argument's sake. So I might do my traveling excursions with partner number 2, right?
So you're gonna go on a cruise with partner number 2, while partner number 1, who you live with and have sex with, stays at home, and partner 3 does what?
Can you stop picking apart my?
No, but you have to. It has to make sense, because it's the logistics of it. It has to. But then if I was to flip that on his head now, and I was to be the man and have 2 women, as long as I'm provided, because this happens all the time. This is a setup that people have. If I had stupid money, I don't. If I had dumb money and I was keeping 2 separate households, and then I chose to take one on holiday, the chances of the other person complaining would be very slim, because you're still getting everything that you're getting. But the only difference is, a lot of the time when it's men, the women will still have somebody.
Okay, but the thing is, we're assuming that those men require sex from me. Maybe they're actually content with just being in my company.
What, and having no sex elsewhere?
Yeah.
Just having no sex?
How old are these guys? Are they
Potentially.
How old are they? How old are they? Huh? Exactly. How old are they? One of them's locked up. He's a pen pal. He just writes. He writes poems from jail. Yeah, he writes poems from jail. He doesn't. He's doing life. He's never gonna come out. Yeah, he's a lifer. He makes little things with matchsticks. He sends them out to me. I go and visit him once a week. Like Bosh, sorted.
Come to rain on my parade.
How old are they?
So I'm thinking like one of each decade. So like maybe
So mid to late 20s.
late 20s.
Late 20s, early 30s.
No, mid to late 30s, and then maybe like late 40s.
I mean, I'm speaking for the 40 gap. You could never.
What do you mean?
Are you gonna? Oh yeah, we're not gonna have sex, but you're my life partner. We can have. We're in a relationship.
Yeah.
But I'm in a relationship with 2 other guys.
No, you're not.
No, but I'm talking about you.
Oh.
And in that, but you are not allowed to be in a relationship with anybody else. So are they into each other?
No.
I mean, it's very sticky. I hope this works for you. So I really just hope. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you'd have to find 3 people who are open-minded, who aren't jealous, controlling.
Yeah, I didn't even think about all of that. The jealousy part. And you know what? Men get jealous, you know.
Of course, yeah, but everyone gets jealous. So
No, but men get jealous.
Everyone
Men
gets
get jealous, especially when it's you want something that somebody else has and you can't get it.
No, but they all have me.
But they don't, because one person's going to have you more than the other 2.
No.
They are.
Of course they are.
Okay, but the thing is, we're assuming that everybody wants to have a living part. Not everybody wants the same things. Do you see what I'm saying? Some people just
Men want to have sex.
Not all men want to have sex.
Find me a man that doesn't want to have sex.
There's plenty of them.
No, I agree with that. There's men that don't want sex.
Yeah.
No,
Why?
there is.
Why? Why? Because they're doing the semen retention thing.
No, because semen retention is when you have sex, but you just don't.
Come.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's a thing.
No, it is a thing. It's just the thing I don't understand. But so,
Yeah.
It's about retaining your life force. We'll do an episode on this another time. But yeah, sorry, what were you saying?
I said... No, I'm saying there's men that don't want sex. There's men that are happy to not have sex. There are. That's the thing.
Yeah.
if you're one of these guys, I would love to hear what it is that's making you do this. Because I don't.
What's a simp?
A simp is somebody. Basically, a simp is essentially what the 2/3 of the throuple would be. The quadruple would be.
Go along with.
They're happy to not even so much pay. They're happy to just do whatever she wants them to do.
Yeah.
Essentially,
I hate that term simp because at the end of the day, like, whenever you hear people talking about simps, it's about men that actually honour women, that actually want to, do the things that men are supposed to do.
And it's the same as a woman being submissive, though, isn't it? If a woman's submissive and a man's a simp, isn't it the same? No.
because women by not by definition, but by virtue of creation. Bosh. Where did that come from? By virtue of creation, I'm impressed with that. Okay, you're not impressed.
yeah.
By virtue of creation,
I don't know why you're surprised because you come out of this stuff all the time.
I surprise myself all the time. Women are supposed to be submissive to men, but do you know what I mean? Someone's gonna say, yeah, but that's only when men are doing what they're supposed to do. But yeah, so it's not a simp. Is if a guy's simping, it's like the worst possible. You're like anti-man, but men. There's degrees of simping, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and I hate the term simping anyway, because I just think that you have men that actually love women and actually respect women, and they're the ones that are like actively saying we just treat women well, and they get called simps for it, and that's why I don't like it.
I've never met one.
Never met a simp?
No.
What, a man that likes to treat women nicely?
No.
What?
Really?
No. Personally, I've never met one. That's in the whole other issue.
Okay.
Oh. It depends what you call treating a woman nicely. I don't know.
Respectfully, providing.
But then I don't think they're a simp. Is that a
And
simp?
but that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't agree with the term simp.
Okay.
That's personally I don't agree. So now that you lot have peed all over my parade.
No, so because we can expand on it. So in this ideal scenario, would there be more kids involved?
Absolutely not.
But all right, so the children that are all right, so
okay, guys, I didn't think this.
But this is good because we're unpacking stuff. This is where we dig deep. So in this ideal love laid bare utopia,
don't call it love laid bare. Just call
the
it
love
Dionne.
laid, the LLB utopia that you've created. The two older guys, are they childless?
Okay, I didn't think that far ahead.
No, but we need to think it.
Okay, let's say everybody has children.
Do you have relationships with their children?
Yes, maybe, possibly. Yeah, why not? Why not?
So the children are aware of this situation.
You didn't think this one through at all, did you? Oh, you didn't, did you? Huh? This is like when someone just told you that Father Christmas doesn't exist. What do you mean? What do you mean there's no Santa? What? No?
Okay, so I could just be Auntie Dionne.
You could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be.
Where kids get confused in life.
Yeah, because you're not keeping it real.
But the thing is, in the utopia, everybody loves freely. With, not completely freely, in a legal sense, yeah. So it would be the norm, because the thing is, I remember I watched a documentary about a month ago, and it was talking about an Angolan female king, a bit like Woman King, but she was actually and in those times, the very high level women had male concubines.
I love that word.
Do you see what I mean?
But it's still like that now. You can there are religions that allow you to have more than one wife.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but not for women though.
Yeah, I know.
I think there's certain tribes maybe that do kind of allow that, but historically, that was the thing. So perhaps is it my ancestors speaking through me?
Wow.
Okay, I was trying to do that seriously. You lot just messed it up. Can you sit up, please? But actually, maybe I'm the descendant of an African warrior-ess, and maybe that's why.
What? Where did this come from? Where were you when you had this epiphany, please?
I was at home.
Doing what? What were you doing? Say it out. What was going on?
Okay, so my brother came round.
Yeah.
We drank a Guinness. We were just reasoning for like 6 hours.
Right.
And then he went home. I got into bed. And I was like,
Was it imported Guinness?
yes.
There you go. There you go. You got an African Guinness. You drank an African Guinness. You reasoned for 6 hours. Your third eye was opened. Your ancestors started speaking through you, and the epiphany was that moment, and that's how we got here. It makes sense now.
Okay, but then today I feel how I feel.
Yeah, it makes sense because I in an ideal world, because you can, and this is where men have been saying this for ages. You can have feelings for two different women easily. I don't know about three.
Yeah,
three is a push.
But that's just not even a man thing. That's just
No,
facts.
but it's facts now. It's facts now. But when women used to say to men before, when men used to get caught out, and the guy used to turn around and say, but I feel for you both differently. That was when anybody was told that, it was how can you can't you can only you just want to sleep with. But now we're in this enlightened state. And this social media and everyone's on this kind of, everyone's free forming and it's fluid and pronouns and whatever else is. there's nothing wrong with that. Before someone screams, I'm being alphabetist. It's now allowed for this to be a thing, but we have been screaming this every single time we've been, not we, I'm not talking about myself, but as a collective, every single time a man has been caught out by one or more women and he's been confronted and he's turned around and he said, I love you both in different ways. That's what you did just then. See that? She just shook her head. But it's the truth. Like you can have, like you're saying, you can have two different people can bring out two very different sides of you.
Absolutely.
Right. This has been a fact forever. It's only now.
But it's not. But I get what I'm saying to you is that it's not just a fact for men. Women have.
Yeah.
Do you get?
Yeah.
But I feel like the women who perhaps say, because I've said it. I've definitely said it. Yeah, I've been that woman who's been like, meh, meh, meh. But sorry, no. But I guess what I'm saying is that, you know, in growing and in growth, I can fully appreciate how you can, the level of love is not going to be equal.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? And obviously you guys know I believe love is a choice anyway. So, but again, like you said, it's about what those particular people bring to the table. And I even remember I had a conversation maybe about 6 months ago with somebody where they were like, you know, this is how I kind of want to live. And I was like, I don't agree. I said, I don't agree. I don't think that's fair. If the other parties agree to it, then that's cool. But you can't really get yourself into a marriage and then also want to have this on the side as well. It's not right. And it's not when you don't communicate and let everybody know what the situation is. And this is why I feel like with my little Dionne utopia, everybody would be very much aware that this is the situation. You are free to walk. You're not bound in this. Do you see what I mean? But you also just can't see anybody else.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
In your utopia?
Yes.
If the shoe was on the other foot and a man came
Absolutely not.
to you.
Wow.
Why? For why? If we're agreeing that you can love 3 different people because you're getting 3 different things.
I just don't want to share.
What?
But you expect them to want to share.
I don't expect them to do anything. They don't have to do it. There's no expectation.
But the men that do agree to it are agreeing to share.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's up to them.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be prepared to share.
But it's my utopia, so I can do what I want.
So you're a dictator, is what you're saying.
No, I'm not a dictator.
You're a dictator.
No, but we're talking about my ideal fantasy world.
You're like the female Putin.
No, because I'm fair and I will treat people fairly. But at the end of the day, like, I'm devoted to you 3 in different ways. You 3 have to be devoted to me because at the end of the day, I am woman. I am the feminine divine. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, what more do you want?
I don't want to live. I don't want to live where I don't ever want to. I don't ever want to live anywhere where you're the governor, the mayor, or any kind of head of state. Because that was nonsense. What you just said there. That was absolute.
I told you I've not thought it through.
Tosh. Clearly.
I told you I've not thought it through.
So is a woman better than a man? A man could say, "I am king," like I am.
Yeah, but they do that though, don't they?
Yeah. So why don't they deserve the 3?
But the thing is, everybody can have what they want.
2, not 3. 3's headache.
Everyone can have what they want if they can find people who agree to the terms.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to hold anyone, you know, with a gun to their head. Like, you will come into the situation knowing exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
But you just wouldn't be prepared to go into the situation.
Absolutely not. No.
Would you advocate for a female that you knew to go into that situation?
If she wanted to.
But you yourself wouldn't do it?
I personally just wouldn't do it, no.
Would you judge her?
No.
That's very politician answers there. That was very good. I almost believed it.
No, I'm being honest. I wouldn't judge her. Like, if this is what I'm saying. Consenting adults essentially can do what they want to do, and this is the point. Yeah. So that's my things. Okay. So you now, if you were free of all judgment, how would you live that would make you happy?
Well, honestly.
Well, that's the whole point. I mean, I was honest. I literally laid myself bare.
I feel like I would be at the hand of whatever deity you decide to support and just be boxing people, because I feel like we're in a time where there's a lot of people walking around that deserve to get punched in the face.
Okay.
So I feel like if I could do it with no judgment.
Like a purge?
Yeah, but just I don't want to kill anybody.
Oh, you can
just a purely physical. Just people are too comfortable saying anything and with no kind of comeuppance. Go 30 years, you'd have to be very brave to say some of the things that come out of people's mouths now.
No, that's very true.
But if you bring the element of physical pain in, people will shut up.
No,
Facts. So if I could get away, if I, you're laughing. If I could get away with, not a punch even. Some people just deserve to be shook.
Yeah, because that's enough.
Just a shake or a choke in a non-sexual way.
Mm-hmm.
Just a choke. What did you say? Choke. The minute you can't breathe, it would fix a lot of society's issues.
Mm-hmm. And how would that make you feel?
Fantastic. Because you don't. How many times have you had an encounter with someone, you just want to box them and you can't? It's very frustrating. Think back. Someone's being ignorant, maybe a little racist, just plain rude for no reason. And then you've had to walk away from that and hold it. But you're probably quite zen.
Yeah.
So you probably get... But for me, and I'm getting to a point where now I can just brush things off.
Yeah.
But 5 years ago, maybe, there's a lot of people that wanted to choke out on a day-to-day. Like Monday to Friday, you'd get to Sunday afternoon, maybe about 30 people you could have choked out in 7 days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Plus you live in London.
Okay. Let's dig into this then. Is it possible?
Go on.
That maybe you might be just...
Angry?
Tetchy.
No. Me?
No, I don't think you are tetchy, but obviously listening to what you're saying.
No, I don't think I'm tetchy.
So encounter 30 people in 1 week that you might want to choke out.
In London. Driving. Queuing up. People you interact with, people that decide to interact with you on Twitter. Them brave people that like to try and hurl insults and stuff. You would never do that if I could box you.
No, absolutely.
But this is why, and the world would be a better place. There would be no trolling because everybody would be fearful of getting a box. You should be able to get the name and address of the person that is trolling you. Yeah. Roll up to their house, shot them a box.
In your utopia.
In my utopia, if you are online and you're trolling me, think of all the... How many kids are going through stuff and there's people, and I'll get serious for a minute, but there's people that are being dragged for things they can't even control, like their looks or their weight or whatever.
Yeah.
If you could, if you as a parent of your underage child could find where that person lived and go and have a conversation with that person, even the chance that you might get a chinned, it would stop.
Oh yeah, because obviously people are braver in their
right. The anonymity makes you brave. If you would get punched in the jaw or shook or flicked in the lip, it would stop.
Or even just having a presence.
Yeah. Like I'm at your door. Yeah. Open your door.
Like
I'm at your front door.
I remember just a short story. Obviously we're talking 20 years ago when I got my first car, and my ex drove it, and someone smashed into the back of my car. Right. See the car, the exchange details, whatever else. So the guy said he didn't want to go through the insurance, yada, 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 whatever. But then he's ignoring calls and he's not paying up. Now, I just so happen to work for an insurance company. So I had access to everybody's details.
Data protection, that.
Well, yeah.
GDP, never mind.
That's a long time ago. So, yeah, I found out where he lived. We rolled up to his mum's house.
There you go.
Bzz. Is so-and-so here? No, he's not here. Okay. Can you tell him that he hit my car, he knows my name, he has my number, he's got 24 hours to bring my money. The money came within 24 hours.
Of course, see?
And then he also got punched in the face. So not by me.
Yeah, it's fine.
But do you know what I mean? But he also got punched in the face as well. So, actually, when when your living circumstances are exposed, people will act right.
People act right.
Now, obviously, Love Laid Bare does not advocate for
Any form of violence. No.
In any capacity. You know, we're talking about situations that happened a long time ago.
We're talking about a what if scenario.
Oh,
What if? Yeah, the act right.
Act right.
The act right hand.
Act right.
Facts. But I think that maybe. What else would I do? Well, if I could, with no. No, I think that's it.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's it. No, I think that's it. No, I think that's it. Yeah.
What about you? If you could literally do what you wanted that didn't necessarily harm anybody else, how would you live? You need to come closer to the camera. I mean the mic.
It's a very good question. What would I do if I wasn't going to be judged? Probably be in a lot of relationships that I shouldn't be in.
Okay.
Because I think the reason I break myself away from people or think, I shouldn't be with that person is because I think other people are going to judge me for doing it. I think.
So what kind of relationships are we talking about?
You know.
So you know.
Okay, let's just say, for instance, I'm with a partner and they cheated on me. And I've left them. But I really love them.
Yeah.
And as much as I want to be with them, I won't get back with them because of the fear of being judged by other people. Thinking that I am, I don't know, like a doormat or I'm a walkover, or, you know? So I could then potentially be letting the love of my life go because of the fear of being judged by other people. Now, if I didn't think about the fear of being judged, I would just go with my heart. I'd just be with that person.
Okay, so are you basically saying that the fear of judgment of other people is stopping you from being with the love of your life?
Yeah.
Kieron, talk to her.
In a nutshell, beep. Yeah.
The thing is,
You can't live for other people.
That's true.
Honestly, you
can't
absolutely cannot live for other people. Like, and the thing is, I get it. It's so hard to, free yourself from other people's judgments. But essentially, when it all comes down to it, are they paying your bills?
It's true.
Are they there when you're waking up in the morning and your heart is a million pieces because you can't be with the person that you love? No, they're not. They're literally not there. So at the end of the day, you've got to do what's right for you and make the choices. Now, whether it's a right choice or not, you're not going to know until you do it, right? Do you know what I mean?
You're very good at this.
So
You're very good at this.
what?
You're very emotive when you
am I?
say stuff. Yeah, it's a million pieces. It was very graphic.
Oh, okay.
I felt it.
Oh, really?
I felt it.
I felt
did
it.
you?
Yeah, I felt it.
Guys, did you feel it as well?
I felt it. So,
Oh.
the love of your life, waking up a million pieces. There was rain.
Yeah.
It was grey outside. Like pictures and stuff on the floor.
You slid down the door.
Yeah, like he's on one side, you're on the other.
Yeah.
It's like a music
He's
video.
going to knock and he doesn't, and you're listening and
Yeah.
He's outside singing in the rain.
all of that.
Yeah.
Marcia,
And like spin it, you know.
I love you.
It's a wicked yes,
I love you. Oh dear.
Okay, so clearly I'm the only one that really is going to speak the truth today about their little utopia.
I'm telling the truth. I couldn't, because just to go back to before we end, I couldn't think of anything worse than trying to have 3 different relationships, whether they know it or not.
You know, but you're speaking from a place of like experience where it's probably gone tits up. Everybody knows what is what. It's like you go to drive-through McDonald's. You're getting 3 orders. It's a rubbish analogy.
Yeah, you have to finish it now. You need to leave the analogies to me. That's my thing. You can't do it. Don't do it. This is what I do. I do analogies. You do the emotive stuff.
Where are you going with
No,
this?
go on. No, but we need to hear now. It's like going to McDonald's and what?
Okay, right. It's like I'm the mum.
No. Go to McDonald's. Finish the McDonald's. Don't start again. Finish the We need to hear the McDonald's. It's like going to McDonald's. ... Finish.
You can see I'm recording.
Go on.
Right?
Go on.
It's like when you go to McDonald's, you place your order. By the time you go to the second window, you know what you're going to get because that's what you've ordered. Why is everyone laughing?
It's a drive-through. so
Is there more?
It's not finished, is it? There's more. Go on.
No, that's it.
The window where
So the analogy is you go to a McDonald's,
No, what? Okay,
and you
know,
order at the first window. By the time you get to the second window, you know what you're going to get because you've already ordered it.
Exactly.
That's a terrible analogy. That's just what happens.
So you wanted a Big Mac, and then you knew you was going to get the Big Mac. So when it came, it wasn't a surprise.
It wasn't a surprise because you got what you ordered.
You're not making me cry.
Because you got what you ordered.
No, what I'm saying is that in my utopia scenario, at the end of the day, everybody knows from the gate. There's no surprises. That's why I'm comparing it to when you go.
You know what you should have said? You know what you could have said better? You could have said life is like a box of chocolates. And just left it there.
No, it's not.
Why?
It's not like
it's like a box of quality treats. You know what you're going to get because it's on the box.
That's regular. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do something a bit different.
This might be the first time we've had tears.
Maybe you should say it's like a football team. So like when they're buying players, they buy players because they have different skills. So like if you're buying,
Bad clout.
I could have done that, but I didn't want to. I wanted to use the McDonald's analogy because the point is, my point is, and I'll reiterate it again, at the end of the day, when you drive to McDonald's and you place your order, you know what you're going to get. So when you get to the second window, it's not a surprise, right? Now, anyway, so
we should just wrap it up.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the
what if Love Laid Bare episode. Sorry, the what if at your big age episode.
At
what
your
if?
big age, yes. So.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
My eyes are watering.
Yeah, mine too. So yeah, thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, we'll be back.
We'll be back at some stage after we stop crying, and it's a wrap.
Oh, dude. That was awful.
Okay.
That was awful.
Okay.